Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing yet another foundation review and wear test, this time from Bobbi Brown. You guys let me know if you saw this, but I didn't. I feel like this just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't remember seeing any advertisements for it. I don't remember seeing it on Trendmood. I was just surfing around on Sephora and I randomly happened upon this. And this is the Bobbi Brown Skin Long Wear Fluid Powder Foundation with SPF 20. Saw that it was new and I was like, let me try it out. And I was looking at like the details of it and stuff. I just thought this would probably be good for the summertime. And I know that we're still in the cold months if you're where I am, but we're getting close. So I wanted to go ahead and give this a shot and let you guys know how I feel about it. Before I get into the demo, you guys know the drill. I'm gonna get on Sephora and I'm going to give you the 411. First off, the foundation retails for $40, but you're getting 1.4 ounces or 40 mils. Traditionally, an average size foundation is 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. So you're getting quite a bit more and I'm really happy about that. The color that I got is N042 or beige. It is meant for light to medium skin tones with yellow and pink undertones. It is described as a first ever liquid to powder foundation from Bobbi Brown that self-sets into a comfortable, soft, matte finish. The coverage is light, the finish is matte, it's a liquid, and it is made for normal, combo, and oily skin types. I like that it doesn't say anything about being for dry as well, because a lot of the times on the Sephora website, it just says that it's for everybody. But I do want to mention that it says SPF 30 and under. I'm not sure if that's a Sephora thing or what, but on the bottle, it definitely says SPF 20. What else you need to know? Formulated with Power Protein Complex to help the skin look smooth and healthy. This lightweight, sweat-resistant formula absorbs oil and stays color true all day. It also keeps the skin protected on the go with environmental blue light and UV filters. Before I get into the demonstration of me applying this, I have to tell you a little story just in case you notice that I have a little bit of coverage underneath this eye. I have a corrector on because I woke up and I was playing on my phone while I was in bed and I was still laying all the way down, had my phone like this, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye and it was a white bag. A white bag means donuts. That means Puffin got me donuts. I got really excited about it and I dropped my phone like this. So it didn't go flat. It went like this. And the corner hit my eye right here. I'm still a little green, but it had just happened and I had like a little bit of blue right around it. It was red in the center. So I just went over that with a corrector from Charlotte Tilbury. So in case you see that, that's what that is all about. But you might not be able to see it at all. Maybe I did a really good job. Anywho, I'm going in with the foundation on my Linda Hallberg sponge. I'm not noticing any strong fragrances or anything like that. The coverage is definitely light. You can build this up, but I wouldn't suggest it. I like the light finish that it gives. I did try it on a separate day to see what would happen if I built it up. And you can. If you do that, I would let it set up a little bit and then go in. But I feel like it can look just a little bit cakey because of the liquid to powder finish. I like the one layer, but that's just me personally. Now I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like with one layer all over. I feel like this looks like a nice natural satin matte. It does start to go down just a little bit more and become a little bit more matte, but it takes just a little bit more time. Now, after I go in with my powder, my bronzer, my blush and everything, this is what it looks like. It looks perfected, yet it doesn't offer a lot of coverage. So this isn't something that I would suggest if you are trying to cover up a lot of things. This is definitely a light coverage foundation, but I feel like everything just looks really perfected, but really natural. It's beautiful and my pores look amazing. Now 6 hours in, I still look the same. Everything still looks the same. There is one exception though. Around my mouth, I am starting to show that I am dry. Right now, at this point in time, I am just a little dry right around my mouth, and I'm getting a little bit of flakage going on. Keep in mind that this foundation is not meant for people with dry skin, so I kind of got to give it a pass, but I just want to let you guys know that that is what is happening. Everywhere else, I feel like it is not moving. The color has not changed at all. Pores look great. My nose looks great. Everything just looks great. And the same thing can be said for 10 hours, which is so good because I can't tell you how many foundations actually keep my oils at bay to this extent, because even other foundations that claim to be matte, like full-on matte or more coverage in anything, long wear, 24-hour wear, I will still most of the time get a little bit of shine, not oily, but just that like slight satinish kind of breakthrough, and I'm not getting that at all. I'm not getting any shine on my nose, nothing. The one drawback is my mouth. So I want to show you guys, just so that anybody who has truly dry skin, you know what it looks like on top of dry skin, in case you were wondering. This does not look good around my mouth at 10 hours. It's definitely catching on to any dry little patches that I have. My smile line has not, you know, cracked or anything, or I mean separated. I don't have like foundation missing or anything like that, but I'm a little dry around that smile line, my upper lip, and just right around the bottom part of my chin. But again, this is not made for dry skin. I can't believe how well this wore. I think that this is beautiful. I love the fact that it is so lightweight and light coverage. I can't think of a foundation off the top of my head that's made for oily skin, combo skin, that is matte, that is not medium to full. Typically, they lean more on the medium to full side. And I love that this one is a light coverage. And that might be why I had no issues with my pores or my nose, because it's a lighter weight. I think this is going to be so good for the summertime. It's not a foundation I'm going to pick up again during these cold months. If you're around where I live, it's still cold. It's starting to get warm, but it gets warm and then it snows again, and gets warm and then it snows again. So yeah, whatever. This is definitely something I want to test out again during the summer and really give it a go. I wore this to Pilates. I got sweaty and I didn't have any issues, but I still feel like that's not the true test of like hot, humid weather. So I'm gonna have to update you guys when I try it again during those months. But right now I can tell you it's just a little too dry around my mouth for me to use it during the winter. So I definitely wouldn't suggest this to anybody who is dry. I just wouldn't. I sprayed my face pretty heavily today. I have the foundation on. I think it looks great, but I can feel the dryness around my mouth. And that is with a ton of my La Mer, the mist. I mean, I sprayed my face like 3 times and I'm still dry around my mouth. So this isn't something that I would suggest to anybody who is truly dry. Normal, you can wear anything. Let's be honest. Come on, let's be honest. You suck. I'm just kidding. I love you. I'm just jealous. I feel like normal skin types can wear everything and just everything looks good. Combo can wear this. I'm combo, but if you have a drier area, I would just stay away from this because it is going to cling on to those. Oily skin, this is so made for you. I would definitely suggest trying this out, especially if you're looking for something that is going to be lighter weight, lighter coverage, and just give you, you know, a nice finish to the skin. My first initial thoughts was that I was not excited about it because of how dry I got around my mouth, but that's why I like to use something more than once before I go in with a review, because I just realized with how well it did at Pilates and how well it wears on my pores and everything, that this is probably something that I'm going to be excited about during the hot months. But again, I will keep you guys updated. Anywho, that is it. You guys let me know down below, what did you think? Is this something that you are interested in? Are you oily? Are you going to try it out? And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.